European Union poster boy Emmanuel Macron has already presented his ambitious vision to rebuild the ailing bloc after Brexit, but member states are reportedly fearful of Brexit opening the floodgates to more French dominance in Brussels. Professor Simon Hix said, "I think some of the member states like Sweden or Denmark, who are the traditional allies of the UK, are the ones who fear the most not having the UK in the EU because they fear more dominance of France and Germany and more dominance of an integration project against their interests. It's a bit early to tell, but I think we are already seeing as a result of Brexit a push particularly from France for deeper integration in the Eurozone." LSERT Brexit News. Simon Hix said member states are afraid of French dominance once Britain leaves the EU. Prof. Hix added both Sweden and Denmark are very aligned with Britain when it comes to being part of a liberal single market. French President Mr. Macron's sprawling reform proposals include the creation of a Eurozone budget and finance minister. Mr. Macron claims the reforms are designed to deepen members' ties to the Eurozone and make the way it is run more democratic as well as prevent future financial crises. Professor Hix from LSE continued, without the UK at the table in Brussels, the EU might change in a direction that some of the other member states don't like. For example, the UK pushes for a more liberal single market. The UK is very practical in its approach to concrete issues like how to deregulate the single market and tries to steer the agenda away from highfalutin ideological things like should the EU become the United States of Europe. I think some of the member states like Sweden or Denmark fear the most not having the UK in the EU. Professor Simon Hix: without Britain in the EU there's going to be a push for deeper integration in the Eurozone, more political integration. A lot of people, particularly in France and Germany, would like this because it would allow the EU to tackle some of the more difficult policy challenges they have, like fixing the euro, dealing with the refugee crisis, and dealing with security and defense concerns. The European Commission has set out proposals that chime with Mr. Macron's ideas, including the creation of a European monetary fund that would help stem economic crises. However, it will take some convincing to bring Mr. Macron's most significant European partner, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, on board. Leading German figures are concerned a Eurozone finance minister would wield too much power over member states, infringing on sovereignty.